Alright everybody, here we go. We got another reaction for a game I missed through the Summer Games Fest somehow. But, this is a new game that looks very much Pokemon-esque, more like Palworld-esque from what I briefly saw, but I'm very curious as to what this is gonna be. Listen to this song. So let's see, Palworld kind of fell apart a little bit.
Be friends with Aniimo, and you will find a more interesting way
Aniimo.
to see the world.
It's almost like Amiibo.
Odie, hold on tight.
Oh. Airboard. Got some Eureka 7 influence going on here.
Of course, they might be emotional sometimes.
Fluffy sheep.
Try not to get on their bad side.
The storm is coming.
What's an adventure without surprises? It's nothing you can't handle.
Okay. This trailer looks a lot more higher quality than the Palworld trailer did, though.
Shiny place. Astra. That's where we came from.
Astra? Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Not all Aniimo are friendly. But don't you worry.
But can you...
With your Aniimo and face the world as one. You will be
Wait.
able to fix all kinds of challenges.
You fuse with them. Okay. Can you tame any one of them? Tuh. Okay. This is like Digimon Tamers.
Pathfinder.
No, not Digimon Tamers.
Idol.
Oh god, that's huge. The Breath of the Wild shot. Creature catching. Work in progress. Okay. This must be live gameplay footage. Work in progress footage, yeah. Okay, this actually looks a lot better than Palworld did. This reminds me of the earliest versions of Palworld before they swapped to, I think, what was it? They swapped to Unreal Engine, I think is what it was. At some point in their development. Oh, this is interesting. I hope this isn't licensed music. Oh, Katamari! Okay. A lot of these creatures feel very, very cutesy. And it looks like, again, looks more like focuses on exploration. 2-player. Now it is interesting here. The gimmick is going to be fusion. I mean, this looks really good, actually. Seeing some frame rate issues a little bit, but the real question is going to be, though, in the variety of the creatures and how clever they are. I mean, at the very least, though, I'm not seeing any creatures that look like blatant rip-offs. I mean, it seemed like a very similar style game. But oh, that was rough. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks like a blatant rip-off of anything else. Pause up. First beta test starts soon. Pre-register. And that's the end of the trailer. So yeah, I mean, well, there's you a fire dog or fox or whatever that is. But I mean, I feel like that's commonplace within A fired fox is common. That's a common thing in pretty much any Japanese media. But let's go back through this real quick. This seems like they were going for the opposite of Palworld, where Palworld's whole appeal was give your Pokemon pals whatever. Give them guns, give them weapons. We want to see these creatures fight to the death. You may even have to eat some of them. In this game, though, the whole premise seems to be just palling around with them and just doing a journey, just exploring the world. And it looks like each of the creatures has their own unique ability. Like the sheep, the cloud sheep, looks like they can fuse together. You can roll on one with the star. The star in the shell. Where are you at? I think it's this one. Yeah, it looks like this one allows you to roll, maybe even roll on top of the water. Shelly is its name. Look here, under the right here in the right up under the middle. Well, I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't see where I'm pointing. It looks like it has a glistened form. So they appear to have worked shinies into this game. So you'll probably be able to shiny hunt a lot of these creatures. And it looks like up in the top right-hand corner, you may be able to see. That looks like an entire evolution line, actually. So I'm guessing these creatures can evolve in some way. That's interesting as well. Most of the creatures in this trailer are more the cutesy side, with the big exception here being this fire dragon, this armored up dragon. I love dragons. I've always liked the dragon type Pokemon or Digimon or whatever. So I want to know if I can actually capture one of these and what will happen if I do. But one thing that I remember, I haven't played Palworld in a while, but I think from what I remember, Pocket Pair had to go and change the capture mechanism because of the lawsuit that Game Freak and Nintendo threw at them. So apparently Nintendo or Game Freak, whichever one, probably Nintendo, owns a patent on creature capture games using spheres or just maybe it's just items in general to hold a captured creature with. And Palworld had Pal Spheres, which were effectively the same thing as a Pokeball, and I think they had to take those out. As far as I know, they haven't had to remove any of the Pokemon. I even called them Pokemon. They haven't had to remove any of the Pals from Palworld yet, to the best of my knowledge, for copyright infringement. I don't even think they went after them for that. They went after them on the patent. I guess that's because that's the one they knew they had legally, like that they knew they were going to get them there, which I don't agree with. I don't think that like things like that should be allowed. Like, I don't think you should be able to patent gameplay features like that. But yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. Definitely going for a more cutesy vibe here. And it actually looks really fun. And again, this whole big shot here showing the world, which we should be able to explore, hopefully all of this. That would be a lot of fun. I do wonder what the story is, though. What will the plot of this game be? Is there a point to the exploration? Is there something to find? Is there an enemy to defeat? These are the questions that we are not getting answers to just yet. But it looks like, unlike Palworld, this world looks very much like they have created it specifically for these creatures. It doesn't look like it's just the base assets from Unreal Engine to use this world. It looks very stylized. I like the more cartoony look it's got. Again, reminds me a little bit of the earliest of the Palworld trailers before they jumped to Unreal Engine. So I think this is promising. Oh, look, yeah, look at this. A whole line up here, you get to see a bunch of the creatures. There was some, the fire thing there is a werewolf, it looks like. Pebbling looks like influenced a little bit from Cubone, maybe. Which I don't see anything wrong with that, actually. I don't care, like, if they don't look like blatant ripoffs, like Ember Pup. Like, this is a fire dog. This is clearly not just a fusion of, like, the concepts of Arcanine and Lycanroc or anything like that. This is its own original take. Like, it starts out as just a little pup, then it turns into this wolf, then it turns into a werewolf. That's a really cool idea there. A lot more of these. They actually showed off quite a bit of them. So I wonder how many are going to be in this. I wonder how the evolution system will work. Even Spectrobes had evolution. So a lot of foxes, actually. Look, there you go. Bolty and Blazin. These are electric types, clearly. Earth types. Look, it's even got dual types, actually. This seems to, Bone Sky, Ice Bone Wolf, and Glinsera, I guess? Yeah. So this looks like their elemental powers, but this one appears to have 2 elemental powers, just like in Pokemon. So, but there's a good number. There's some good variety here for the creatures. But yeah. Now I really want to know what the story is gonna be, and I do want to see more of these. I want to see more of the world. I want to see some storylines. Obviously, I think you're going to get character customization. Hopefully, this doesn't also end up in a similar situation where the devs get accused of using AI to generate some of these creatures. I don't think that's the case here. The creatures that I saw they look like they're inspired by some Pokemon, but I mean, no more so than anybody else who creates creatures like this. Even like Avatar: The Last Airbender created, fantasy creatures, which were just basically taking 2 existing real animals and fusing them together. So, hopefully that doesn't happen here. Hopefully there's no AI usage thrown at them. Hopefully there's no plagiarism thrown at them. Maybe Aniimo, or however she said it, hopefully this game will be what Palworld should have been and serve as an alternative to Pokemon for people who maybe they've liked Pokemon over the years and they're just burnt out on it, and maybe they're just from Pokemon fans who still like Pokemon, but they want to play something that's similar but not exactly the same. So who knows? I think that this looks like a pretty cool game, though. What do you guys think? Are you excited for Aniimo? Do you think that this is just going to end up just like Palworld and crash and burn after a while? I know Palworld made a lot of money first, right off the bat, but I don't think anybody's really excited for Palworld anymore. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if I can actually get this sentence out of my mouth. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out my other videos if you would, and do come back next time for more reaction videos like this one if you enjoyed it. Till then, see you later.